61 stone, 61 furniture. It's a little bit more consolidated than I had before. The deposits is so not great though, 13%. It's just not a great area for it. We just gotta pick up rocks around and mine through the mountain to work our way through, because like we still got some work to do to free up some of the ore. I mean, this is all just coal, but then further in we got, wow, that's some noise. Ugh. Ugh. All the way back here. Got some work to do to get all this. And over here, we're definitely going to have to get something of a town up over there for that. Because that'll definitely be too, like, this is pushing it. I think maybe we'll be okay having some housing over here. And that's still close enough to, like, the eatery and everything, but way over there, I don't think so. Unless we, like, research a locomotive and we can just take a bus through the mountain or something. Make a dwarven metro line. I don't know. Authorizing to 125. Our average age is 43 now. 2 people are over 90 years old. Seems like things are doing pretty okay. They're quite happy about the wood inside their house. That alone gave us 15 of this huge bar, which is that's obviously a great thing. Before, I always had a huge emphasis on trying to get a second food ration in. I don't think I'm gonna bother with it this time. That was way too much work. Food is not a super easy thing, I think, until you get like way later, and then you get buildings that fulfill just so much more effectively. With the canteen and all that, it was too much. So I don't think I'm going to bother with that this time. And I'm instead going to, like I said, I think go for that Sithlon ore that's up there. And, okay, that's way up there. And get a second town going up here. Second town, there's some potentially more hunting there so they can kind of feed themselves. We've got a bunch of stuff to hunt, actually. The mushrooms there, I don't know if the mushrooms are great for harvesting, though, because it's just like 1 or 2 mushrooms everywhere. It's also not ripe yet. I don't know, 40% fertility for it. Just not a great thing. But we can see what we can import. If we start getting the Sithlon up, we can use that as just like the foundation of our economy, basically. I think it'll be alright. We just gotta actually start doing it this time. The temperature has plunged to record lows. Make sure our hearths are stocked with wood. Yeah. Yeah, it's 46% load. I could get a second hearth, I guess. God, it is very bright over there, man. Another hearth over here for him? I don't know how this works exactly. I feel like they'd seek out the hearth when they're too cold and need it. And maybe during recreation hours? I don't know. We'll see if anybody dies to... Oh. 2 people are currently heavily exposed. They are going to warm up. There we go. They're doing it. They're doing it. So yeah, they seek it out when they need it. So let's get one inside here too then. And then probably also one over here by all this stuff. It's estimating 231 stone we'll be getting this year. Pretty good. We have 731 stored away, which is just about full. They have their own personal storage, but I'll break it down to 8, and we'll just continuously amass that slowly over time. We use it in waves, so having a few people working all the time to make a stockpile is a very good thing for us. And, I'll say no to livestock here, and we can throw that down here instead. Good luck filling up a crate of livestock. 255 livestock, that is. A lot of this other stuff like ore, we don't have any of, so. Rations, just the one crate's fine. We're out of it anyway. Bread, I don't know why we had 2 crates of bread. I think it may have defaulted to 1 crate or something. A bit more wood and stone then. There's a temptation to have a second storehouse that's only wood and stone. Up for consideration. You know, I'm not sure. I can raise size buildings. It's not putting in like a middle wall, but it is adding additional front doors. Curious how that's working, actually. Like if I just say apartments, 3 of them. How do you handle that? Yeah, this all got weird over here. I know. I guess I can kinda cap it off. Start anew. We'll see. I'm curious if they like, are we still putting in a middle wall, or is this just a really wide house, and how does that work for privacy? Or are we putting in those weird like fake walls that the game used to have? Protection. A band of noble people keeping the peace in the region of Bastia. As you know, there are evil forces out in the world bent on destruction and conquest. We, however, are lovers of peace and would like to offer our protective services, but soldiers have to eat, so we kindly ask you to ship us 10,073 denarii and let's say 10% of your goods in order for us to keep the peace. Quite the bargain. Await your reply. Looking forward to hearing from you within 4 days. These people have a force somewhere around 10 soldiers with 9% training and 11% equipment. Paying the sum is a safe bet. Declining might lead to trouble. Balls! 10 people, huh? Alright. I decline. Let's get some training in. I never had to worry about this before either, because it just, bad things just seem to never happen to us. I don't know. We will train over here. All right, quick build that. We get 4 days worth of training. It looks like they're doing a separation wall thing, but I think that's... Yeah, okay. Yeah, it still has the sort of a fake wall thing. Okay, well, that's good to know. That saves me a little bit of trouble. I will do that going forward. Extreme temps, by the way. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, no, that's really good, actually. That's awesome to know. I'll continue doing that then, because yeah, this is getting... It's only like 1 shared wall, so it's not so much wasted, but it is more used than I'd like. And plus, it's also space efficiency. I mean, space is it's a thing. There's not infinite space. So recruitment, 18. That's all fine. Army. This is... Okay. This division is what I would want. We'll say 20 people of just Andorians. And, yeah, decent training. It's alright. Good luck. We'll see if we might not even get attacked by those people. I don't know. It's possible they just leave us alone. They said they were friendly. 5% rate, well, sorry, 5.0667% chance of getting raided yearly. I don't know, actually, is there many people, like, next to us? Well, there's caravans and stuff going around, that's nice. Bound for Mouts? Who are we? We're the Sinish? No. I'm sorry, where am I? Leader Bob of the Sinish. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, this is the whole region there is the Sinish. And I think that's us. But there's just other people that it's counting. I haven't gotten anywhere near the world map before. I don't know what I'm looking at with that or doing with that. But there's people around and caravans and stuff going around, which is nice because we were a little bit isolated last time, I think. There is still stuff happening, but it was such a vast distance between places that I don't think it was actually really happening very much. This is getting into it a lot quicker, though, I feel. And hey, we are getting a fish stockpile, which is great. That's happening. Very good. With these new people, we're going to work our way up to... God, it's so far away up there. We're gonna work our way up to the Sithalonor. Which means we need... a nice kind of central road. I like 3 wide. No particular reason that I'm doing 3 wide though specifically. Phew, what a road. That took a little while. I don't know of a nice convenient way to just diagonally draw a road in this. I just kind of just do drag selections over and over and over again. But hey, that works out. I mean, we're gonna have to have, like, I don't know what we do for the janitors to sort it out. I guess we have a janitor somewhere around here to help maintain the entire road. And then something of a small village up here, which, I mean, there's hunting and stuff to do up here. There's fertility still, to some extent, kind of, sort of. There's no irrigation anymore. Irrigation was taken out in lieu of just putting down digging out a canal, and the water just, the fertility increases around the water, so we'll have to do some sort of like an H or a ladder shaped canal, I guess, and do farming that way. I'm not sure how far out the fertility spreads around the water. If I'm looking at the lakes, it's several tiles, so you know, we can do like a couple combs of farms, you know, and the spikes of the comb would be the canals or something, and then we just fill the rest in with farm, something like that. I don't know. But they're working on that. We got a good few odd jobbers, so it shouldn't be too terribly long to do. It's also just dirt road, and it's not the furthest road ever, to be honest. It seems further than it actually is. Like, really, it's not so far away. And look how far it could be away. It's this distance that looks like it's way longer than it really is. It's also, hey, really conveniently nearby some clay as well. Like, I accidentally avoided that almost perfectly. All right, nice. We'll check back in on them in a brief while. Meanwhile, training's still happening for people. It was supposed to be just 4 days they were waiting for the response. I'm not sure how that's going. I assume we're safe. I feel like we'd be attacked by now. We have... Oh. 6 soldiers we've got and some amount of recruits. Hello again. You must have forgot to pay. Very unwise. Never mind. We will now have to come and collect what is owed ourselves. I'll see you soon. Rebel army has spawned in the region of Bastia. Deal with them before they have time to equip themselves. In the region of Bastia. Isn't this whole thing Bastia? Hello, rebels. That might be them there. The Bastion of the Wood? It's like the only... I was looking around for what armies look like on this, and it's like these big tent things. And they're the only ones that I see. Down here, inside... whatever region this is. Oh, Bastia. Hey, look at that. It freelance Bastia. Yeah, okay. So that's them. 10 soldiers. Right. So I will conscriptable. Population available to draft. Replenish solely from the total population of your realm. Excludes men already conscripted into your armies. Possible to over-conscript, in which case armies will slowly deteriorate. Right. Just conscripted the border little army? Recruit mercenaries? Instantly equip, feed, and replenish themselves. Costs credits to hire and requires credits and upkeep. Right. Yeah, like Dondorians, I suppose. 30. Recruitment time 2. These people are just gonna desert me like straight away. So like not recruit. We'd be looking for mercenaries, but they're way too expensive. Way too expensive. Yeah, I think we just wait it out. Like I'm training people, so if we get attacked, we'll be okay, right? Because it still says I have no armies because we're still training. We're working on 20. And maybe we bring down the melee training a little bit just to get them enlisted a bit quicker. maybe 2 ticks is a little too much. I don't know. Yo, check out the dance floor. I didn't even look at that. Wow. And then employment. 30 employed. Yeah, no, I guess. I mean, that's employing retired people. So, a little bit misleading. We'll see how that attack goes. It sounds like you can just, like, get the jump on them, though, while they're still equipping themselves and preparing to attack. You could just, like, jump them real quick. Just delete them with the mercenary force or something. What it sounds like. Capital under siege. Jeez, that was quick. Okay. Is that them? Battle of the Sinish. 8 in the garrison. They've got 10. Take personal command and fight this battle on the field. Auto-resolve it. Result will be annihilation. You'll lose about 8 men and inflict about 0 casualties on the enemy. Okay. You say that. As we all know, though, auto-resolve is garbage. Always, in any game ever. So, here we go. The battlefield, I guess. Where's... Do we know where they are? I have no idea what I'm doing. If you couldn't tell. Oh, is that them maybe? Or I can go to chasing enemy soldiers or rioters. Position your troops, click and hold left mouse button. Add troops to the selection, hold left shift, then click and drag. To reposition, use the arrow keys. To rotate, left control, click and hold where the center should be. Ah, I see. Okay. I think this is what we're defending then? Running in their current direction until they reach an enemy or obstacle. That have a lot of defense, but gain a lot of momentum in colliding as well as scaring the enemy force. Or guard mode, stay in formation when fighting, increases defense, but decreases offense. I don't know where they are though. How do I know? Oh, there they are. I found them. So I can't be over there. So we can rotate as well. Yeah, okay. Loose formation, increased offense but decreased defense. Increased defense but decreased defense. Offense. Fire at will. So yeah, loose formation. I just, I don't want y'all to be facing just like random directions though is the thing. I want you to like face... Just face down, you know? Why can we not just face down? Because the rotate doesn't even really help with that. I don't want these two end dudes just hauling ass off away to the side. I was gonna just charge them and just directly into them, maybe spook them a bit, you know? Collide hard. Alright, yeah, we'll just, these guys. So we'll just say attack. I think. Just a attack unit. I guess. Start. Attack unit. Move over? Left click to attack. I see. Okay, with a loose formation. Move faster, but also fatigued faster. Let's turn that off. clad with quite some momentum. We're still like spreading out and stuff, so it doesn't really work too well. I don't know what we're doing. Are we fighting or what? What is wrong with this thing? Attack! Is that just like we have no morale, so we're just panicking? Okay, because there's like a group of like 3 dudes that just went up north? Try attacking that, whatever it is. Okay. Hey, there we go. Combat. Okay. Archers, I think, are annihilating us. Okay. Yeah, I have no clue what any of that is, or why, or how. It's a dark day in the annals. Ugh. Enemy has snatched victory through deceit and low cunning. We must call in new armies to deal with this pathetic beggar. Nah, just like raid my shit. That's fine. I don't really care. 10 men seen gathering east of the city preparing assault. Muster your forces and fight them. If they reach the throne, it is all over. Is it though? I don't think it is. I've been told it's not. They just... Apparently though, I have to be ready for combat like way earlier than last time I played. Like way earlier. Because before we had like... There's a bit that I never got edited, but we got up to like 400 population and like nothing happened at all. Our chance to be raided was so low. So I thought, I don't know, it's just, it's not really a thing, I guess. But apparently it super is, and also quite early. We were okay with that stone, I think. And then... Fishing was not quite full. I can still get some more people in for fishing, which is good. If our food supply starts to drop a little bit, that's still an option for us. Pretty much just waiting on that 900 research for Sithalon ore, which we should be upwards of like 2,800 knowledge, I think, ultimately. Ah. I should probably get more people researching. Maybe not that many. We'll go for 16. I thought I already did that. But hey, that's fine. We're still waiting on the road up here anyway, so... Still going to be a little bit before we're actually ready to mine that stuff anyway. And then, yeah, with a little bit of a Sithalon stockpile, we'll be okay to just go forward with the happiness that way, because they're really big about having a stockpile of that. We can do importing and exporting, make money by selling the Sithalon, and just buy whatever we're needing at that time, or apparently conscripting armies, I guess. Enemy are deploying their troops. May the gods help us. There they are. They're coming. There's 6 of them. It doesn't seem like very much. What happened to the rest of them? I guess they decided it's not even worth sending their full thing. No, there's the rest. Okay. They're coming in little waves. They also found some friends along the way, I think. All right. So what do we do now then? Catapult. Technology for the room is locked and can't be maintained. Mustard. Reloading. Attacking. 6 out of 6. Okay. A catapult that isn't mine because I don't know what it is, but also isn't theirs because it spawned here, is currently mustering and reloading, even though it's not built. With 0% degradation. And existence also 0%. I'm very confused. I'm extremely confused. This is all very confusing, the whole siege thing. Where are they at? Oh, there they are. They are just fleeing. I don't know if, do we even defend ourselves, like, at all, or... It's a 2-year-old! You're picking on a 2-year-old dwarf. They're just kind of standing there now. These dudes are also just standing here. What's happening? Game. What's the technology for catapults? By the way. I guess I'll allocate 500 knowledge for that. So now we actually know how to make... Okay, there we go. Attacking 1 out of 6. Okay, that's their order to build a catapult is what that is. That's not my catapult at all. Okay. So, like... Two arms, or nah? We're just living life while this dude single-handedly builds a catapult, I guess. Yeah, that requires also machinery, which we don't know anything about. We're gonna go ahead and freeze that research. Yeah, forget about that. Get those points back elsewhere. New resource, by the way, machinery. Need a workshop to make those. The guy gave up making his catapult and he seems to have just left. But he's just kind of hanging out there in the trees now. But, I mean, life's just kind of going on here. The longer they wait, the more I'll have dudes. I'll just make the 10 so it's like a complete full thing in a minute, and we'll see if I can then do something when it's like a fully staffed army. This is so confusing. And the others are just kind of standing here inhibiting construction. It's like a strike has happened, really. I want to just like send my 9 people to mug this one dude who's just standing here like an imbecile. But there's nothing for it. Okay. I found it. Up here, we can just, at any time, gather our forces. So my 9 people with not a lot of skill at all We will march forward and maybe bully this man. Maybe. Because he's just standing there. He stopped building his catapult a while ago, and the attackers are all just kind of existing for a bit. But I'm really not sure what's going on. We're also not actually really able to fight, apparently. Hello? Don't... Yeah, battle. Like, yeah. Yeah, battle. Alright. But if I just say here, go here. Do anything. I really don't know. I have 10 soldiers. They're all ready. Then they're not recruits. They're soldiers proper, and they're just not. They're just not doing anything at all. I genuinely do not know. Is this dude? Did he just like starve to death? Yeah, I think enemy forces are weary of fighting and have retreated. I think they literally just gave up because they stood there for so long and froze to death / starved to death. I have no idea. We're open to immigrants and trade again. I have no idea, but like I guess we'll get 20 with basic training, I guess. I don't know. We'll soldier on, I guess.